sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. As they start on the ground, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Back to Mixon on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. Finding room in midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He finds P-Ryan out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Burrow on play action. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
That's caught again by Schultz. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Prescott from the gun. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very... He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 75 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
When we say the sky is the limit for C.D. Lamb coming into his 3rd season, it's not hyperbole. 1,102 yards in his first Pro Bowl nod last season. He's now the unquestioned WR1 for Dallas following the Amari Cooper deal. They get it to him there for a first down.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, really not much secret there, 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
There you go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Prescott yet again. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Marr now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's got a man complete. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Room here to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.